our next entrepreneur works with IT executives and IT company founders, people who have an idea for a new piece of software, an app, something in the technology space that could make a big difference. And that is a totally different set of advice. His book, Start It Now, 8 Simple Steps to Take Your Business from an idea your business idea from a dream to a reality. I'm super excited to introduce you to Tyler Buechler. Tyler, come on out here.
Hello.
So you know the IT world is close to my heart. I spent 17 years in VC-funded IT startups, and wow, those people need help. These are smart people in the world of technology, but running a business is such a different skill than being able to create ideas and create code. So let's talk about your book and why you want to help these people.
Yeah, sure. As you said it's a completely different world altogether. My book really is for not just IT, really anybody that wants to start their own business and they have a great idea, but they're really struggling with where to start. They may be confused and frustrated and may even be hurting. And the reason that I kind of layer that together is because, you know, it's really the experiences and the significant things in life that define who we are and kind of teach us things and ultimately decide whether we go forward or not. As has been kind of stated in a couple other people's books, it's really about what's most important to you. And so for a lot of people, it's the important things in their lives that really determine their view of themselves and their success. And so I really kind of get to the heart of it. And I could tell you all day long, here's the exact step. Go and do this action, and that will start your business. But if you don't do it with ultimate confidence, if you aren't 100% behind your own actions and ideas, then ultimately it will not work. It will fail. And so the idea is to really get to the heart of it, find out what is in your heart, what is in your mind, and sort through all of that stuff.
One of the solutions I think Silicon Valley has provided to these problems are partners. So they say, if you're the idea guy, if you're the visionary, go find an ops person. And part of that is because there's going to be one person who does the operations, one person who does the technology. I think the other part is you could spy on each other and keep each other motivated. So especially if you've taken a whole bunch of money from a venture capitalist, they want spies. What do you think about partnerships in the world of IT? Do you think the way to get it done is to have a partner? Or is that what holds people back, or where do you come down on that?
I love the idea of partnerships. I myself was involved in multiple businesses in the past. For the last 15 years, I was partner in several companies in the IT industry and merchant processing. And I thought it was going to be a forever thing. I thought this was my path in my career. Ultimately, life gets messy, and I had some significant things in my life, and the result is that it all came to an end, and I'm no longer partners in those companies. And so it was a little bit of soul searching for me, finding what do I really want to do, where's my heart at, and what is my significance, and then going forward. And ultimately, I love to help people, and I want to help others do the same.
And you think partnership is still, like, it doesn't always work out, but it's still a valid path forward?
Absolutely. I think a great partnership has so much value to it because you have accountability with each other, and you also have someone to lean on. You have somebody else that can help pick you up, not only an outside perspective, but also multiple talents. Not everyone can do everything, so you're just doubling your chances if you have somebody that is a great partner that you really can work well with.
So when you go through these 8 simple steps to take your business idea from a dream to reality, I think most people think those steps might have to do with writing a business plan, getting money, finding clients, all these external things. If you were to give a ratio of that external work to the overcoming the blocks, what have you found in all the businesses you've run? How does that really break down?
To be honest, it's really probably about a 90-10 type of rule. 10% of it really is doing the actual actions of it. It's a simple matter to go and set up a business entity, an LLC or an S-Corp or something like that. It's a simple matter to go and get a flyer made up for your product, start marketing it, things like that. You may not know all the ins and outs of it, but really it's about the confidence. It's about all of the things that we talked about, removing those blocks and going forward, because there's a million different ways to make a business run and make it work properly, but you have to believe it and you have to be the one driving it.
Yep. It's so true. And I think even harder in some ways for guys or just people in like the hardcore IT space or any sort of actual physical product. I think if you're doing coaching or personal development, everyone knows that mindset stuff. But if you're in the world where you're doing plumbing or building widgets or creating apps, it's not, the information isn't always out there that a lot of this is about mindset.
Absolutely. Yeah, it can be very unique. You're creating something brand new that hasn't ever existed before. And so you have a fantastic idea and you have a niche that the world needs. It's up to you to bring it to them. And it's really all about you bringing it to them and having others come along with you, building a company and having employees that see it the same way that you do, and being able to resonate that message in the same way. And that really is what makes it so powerful and creates all of your momentum going forward.
Yep, for sure. All right, well, Violet from Maine has a question for you, and she wants to know, while you were writing your book, how were you able to overcome writer's block when you felt stuck? Perfect for you, since you cover being stuck in your book. Did you use your own tools? What'd you do?
It was a combination of my own tools and, kind of like I joked about earlier, a good amount of alcohol just to take the edge off.
Whatever works.
Whatever works. No, I'm joking. Honestly, it's keeping your message in sight, knowing why you're doing it, and again, kind of resonating the message that's been set. How important is it to you? You know, take an inventory of your entire day. I actually talk a little bit about this in my book. If you inventory your entire day and you look back at it, how efficient were you? How much time did you spend doing things that really did not serve your ultimate purpose? If your goal is to write a book or to start a business or whatever it is, how much time each day is important enough to dedicate to doing that? And so even when you hit those blocks, writer's block, you feel stuck. Okay, mix it up, do something different, just kind of hit the reset button, but always stay focused on that and come back to it as fast as you can and just keep trudging along. Sometimes you just trudge through it, sometimes you just need a little reset and it comes back to you.
A lot of people think the thing that will make them less stuck is by having less on their plate. So I want to talk about the last 4 or 5 months for you, to the extent you want to share, a couple big personal changes in the last 4 or 5 months. In addition to becoming an author, you want to share some of the other things that happened?
Yeah. As you said, if people think that you're just going to have a great time in your life, that this is perfect, now is the time to write a book or to do whatever you want to do, it doesn't work that way. Life hits you. In the last 6 months, I have exited the companies that I was a part of. I also got engaged and got married to my wife and found out that we're having our first child.
Woohoo! A pretty amazing 6 months.
Yeah, some very big highs and lows, but you know what? You take all of those in succession and you just go with it, and you have to get it done.
I feel like we should give a shout out to your amazing wife who has been so supportive in this process.
Oh, absolutely. I'd love to. Yeah, Melissa, love you so much, and she really has been such a big part of it.
I know, I feel like she's kind of co-written the book. I'm like, how are you not here?
She kind of has, whether she knows it or not. But yeah, she's always been there by my side, and she's helped out so much. And along with your organization as well, the Author Incubator, you guys have all of the tools there. But again, it's that group mentality. It's other people to support you. It's like having that business partner there. Between my family and Melissa and you guys, it's made it possible to really do it.
That's awesome. Well, so excited about the effect this book is going to have on entrepreneurs who need that support. Start it now. 8 simple steps to take your business idea from a dream to a reality. Download it, share it with someone you love, and give it up for Tyler Buechler. Tyler, congratulations on your book.